Most people get this completely wrong when choosing a digital wallet in Poland. They think it is just about paying with your phone. But here's the truth no one tells you. The wrong wallet can quietly cost you money through hidden fees, poor exchange rates, and missed rewards. And if you are living in Poland, traveling there, or even working remotely, this matters more than you think. Because the right digital wallet does three things at once. It saves you money on transactions. It gives you cashback or rewards. And it keeps your payments secure without stress. In this video, you are going to learn the 10 best digital wallets in Poland for 2026. We will break down what each one is best for, where it saves you money, and how real people like Alex in Warsaw or John in Kraków actually use them in daily life. And stay with me, because in a minute, I will also show you how people accidentally lose money using the wrong wallet, even when they think they are saving. Let's start with the basics first. If you are new to digital wallets, think of them as your virtual wallet inside your phone. Instead of carrying cash or cards, you use apps that store your payment methods securely. You can tap to pay in stores, send money to friends, pay bills, and sometimes even earn rewards. Now let's go into the best options in Poland right now. First is Revolut. Revolut is one of the most popular digital wallets in Poland, especially among students and professionals. It is widely used in Warsaw, Kraków, and Wrocław. Here is why people love it. Revolut gives you multi-currency accounts. That means if you are traveling or buying online from another country, you are not losing money on bad exchange rates. This is where most people fail. They use traditional banks and lose small amounts on every conversion. Over time, it adds up. Imagine Alex, who works remotely in Poland but gets paid in US dollars. With Revolut, he can hold dollars, convert when rates are good, and spend in zloty without losing too much money. Revolut also offers cashback on select plans and instant spending notifications, which makes budgeting easier. But here's the problem. If you do not understand their fee structure, especially for premium features, you might end up paying more than you save. So it is powerful, but only if used correctly. Next is Wise. Wise, formerly TransferWise, is built for one thing: cheap international transfers. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most banks hide fees inside exchange rates. Wise does the opposite. It shows you everything up front. You know exactly how much you are paying and where it is going. For people in Poland sending money abroad or receiving payments from freelance work, Wise is extremely useful. Take John, a freelancer in Kraków. He gets paid by clients in Germany and the US. Instead of losing money through bank conversions, he uses Wise to receive payments directly in multiple currencies. The biggest advantage is transparency. But the limitation is that it is not a full lifestyle wallet. It is more focused on transfers than daily rewards. Now let's talk about PayPal. PayPal is still one of the most widely accepted digital wallets in Poland for online shopping. Most people already know PayPal, but here is what they miss. PayPal adds a layer of protection. When you buy something online, your card details are never shared with the seller. This reduces fraud risk significantly. But here's the downside. PayPal fees can be higher compared to newer wallets, especially when currency conversion is involved. So if you are shopping on international websites, it is safe. But if you use it for everything, you might lose money slowly without noticing. Next is Google Pay. Google Pay is extremely popular in Poland, especially for contactless payments in physical stores. Now here's where things get interesting. In cities like Warsaw, you can walk into a cafe, tap your phone, and leave in seconds. No cash, no cards. Google Pay connects directly to your bank cards, so it is not exactly a standalone wallet. But it is extremely convenient. For example, Anna in Gdańsk uses Google Pay for everything from groceries to public transport. It is fast, secure, and widely accepted. The limitation is that it does not offer cashback programs like some fintech apps. It is mainly about convenience, not rewards. Now let's move to Apple Pay. Apple Pay works similarly to Google Pay, but is designed for iPhone users. The biggest advantage is security. Every transaction uses Face ID or Touch ID. Your actual card number is never shared. But here's the catch. Like Google Pay, it depends on your linked bank cards. So rewards depend on your bank, not Apple Pay itself. If you already use Apple devices, it is one of the smoothest payment experiences you can get in Poland. Now let's talk about BLIK. BLIK is where Poland really stands out. This is a local digital payment system that almost everyone in Poland uses. Now, here's why BLIK is powerful. You can pay in stores, online, and even withdraw cash from ATMs using just a code generated in your banking app. No card needed. For example, imagine Marek, in Warsaw. He forgets his wallet at home. Instead of panicking, he uses BLIK at a store and completes the payment in seconds. This is why BLIK is not just convenient. It is part of everyday life in Poland. But the limitation is that it mostly works within Poland. So it is not ideal for international use. Next is Skrill. Skrill is popular among freelancers and online earners in Europe, including Poland. Now here's where it gets interesting. Skrill supports fast international transfers and even crypto options in some regions. It is often used in gaming, freelancing, and digital services. But be careful. Skrill can have higher fees depending on how you fund your account or withdraw money. So it is powerful, but you need to understand it well before using it as your main wallet. Next is Payzera. Payzera is a Lithuania-based fintech that is widely used in Poland. It offers multi-currency accounts, cheap transfers, and even physical cards. The biggest advantage is low-cost international banking. Many small businesses in Poland use Payzera for cross-border payments. For example, a small online shop in Kraków selling to customers in Germany might use Payzera to reduce payment fees significantly. But the interface is not as modern as Revolut or Wise, which is why some users prefer newer apps. Now let's talk about Revolut Business. This is important if you are a freelancer or entrepreneur. Revolut Business is designed for managing company finances. You can send invoices, manage team expenses, and hold multiple currencies. Here is the key insight. Many people use personal wallets for business transactions. This creates confusion and tax issues later. Revolut Business helps separate everything cleanly. Next is Curve. Curve is unique because it is not a wallet in the traditional sense. It is a card aggregation app. Now here's the interesting part. Curve lets you link multiple cards into one. You can switch which card you want to use after making a purchase. So if Alex buys coffee using one card but later wants to charge it to a different account, Curve allows that flexibility. It also offers cashback on selected merchants, which adds extra value. Finally, we have local Polish banking apps like PKO Bank Polski mobile app and mBank app. These are not global wallets, but they are extremely important in daily life. They support BLIK, contactless payments, bill payments, and secure banking features. The biggest advantage is trust and integration with the Polish financial system. But the limitation is fewer rewards compared to fintech apps like Revolut. Now, let's quickly bring everything together. If you want international travel or multi-currency support, Revolut and Wise are your best options. If you want daily convenience inside Poland, BLIK combined with Google Pay or Apple Pay is unbeatable. If you are a freelancer or business owner, Payzera and Revolut Business become very powerful tools. And if you want flexibility with multiple cards, Curve is a smart addition. But here is the final truth most people miss. The best digital wallet is not just one app. It is a combination based on your lifestyle. Students use Revolut and BLIK. Freelancers use Wise and Payzera. Professionals use Apple Pay or Google Pay with local bank apps. And the people who save the most money are the ones who mix these tools strategically instead of relying on just one. So before you choose, ask yourself one question. Are you trying to save on travel, earn cash back, send money abroad, or just pay faster in stores? Because your answer changes everything. To wrap it up, digital wallets in Poland are more advanced than ever in 2026. They are faster, safer, and more rewarding than traditional banking in many cases. But only if you use them correctly. Now you know exactly which ones to choose, and how to avoid the common mistakes that cost people money every day. If you found this helpful, like the video, drop a comment with the wallet you are currently using, and subscribe for more deep, practical guides like this.